Boatworks Today is a viewer-supported show. To learn more on how you can get involved and watch extended ad-free versions of these videos, please visit our website, boatworkstoday.com, and click on the top of the heading where it says Support This Show. Thank you. I'm really tired. Every fall, if I'm lucky, I have a big project that I'm able to bring back here to the shop so that I can just stay busy here instead of driving all over creation for the next 6 months. And this fall, I actually do have a good project, and actually one that I'm really looking forward to. We're going to be replacing the teak deck on a 41-foot Choi Lee sailboat. I believe it's 1986. But the boat is in Bayfield, and my shop is not in Bayfield. So it seems like every time that I try and move a big boat here to the shop, there's a reoccurring question, well, how did you get the boat there? So today, I'm gonna show you guys how that all works. So, let's take a road trip. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I've got one of these big moves, it always makes me very, very nervous. I'll tell you why here in a minute. The company that I'm using, or that I use now for all my moves, is called Whalen Towing. I'll put a link or somewhere up in here for them. But I think they primarily only service like Wisconsin, Minnesota, might do Michigan and Illinois, I believe. But excellent company. The reason that I always get nervous when we're moving these big boats is about 5 years ago, and this was through a completely different company. The company that I used back then, or the company that I'm going to be telling you a little story about, they do primarily like across the country type transports. Now, I am not talking, because there also is a company called Cross Country Transport. This is not a story about them. Cross Country is a very, very good company. They do a lot of moves all over from California to Maine. I mean, really, they take them across the country, and they do an excellent, excellent job. So this story is not about them. But about 5 years ago, I had a large trawler. It's like a 43-foot trawler. On that particular boat, once the job was finished, we were bringing it back to Washburn, or to the marina where it was going to get splashed. And on the way there, about 3 miles from the marina, the trailer, it was an all hydraulic trailer, or air suspension, air ride, hydraulic stuff. I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to that, but he blew a line. And I was probably 50, 60 yards behind him, following him in my car. It sounded like a damn cannon went off. I mean, it was just absolutely, the boat dropped. And we just happened to be going down a hill. So he couldn't just stop on the hill. He had to actually drag it all the way up this hill. Now keep in mind, this keel of this boat was now on the ground. So he had to drag it across this, up this hill for probably another 100 yards. And then by that time, the hull had dropped down onto one of the tires of the trailer. The tire burned a hole through the hull, and it was the trailer was losing pressure. It was getting close to the point where it was going to lose. The trailer was going to drop so much that the boat was going to fall off. Well, I'm not going to bore you with all the crazy details on how we prevented that, but we did get the boat to the marina, finally. It was pouring rain too. It just sucked, and it was just a bad deal. He was understandably very pissed. I mean, he still had to gimp this trailer home like 4 or 5 hours away. So I haven't used that guy since. So I've switched over to the Whalen Towing, which is who I've been using for the past 2-3 years, and just top-notch, top notch, very professional, very on point, very thorough. Just can't say enough good things about him. Now watch, now he's gonna drop one. No, I don't think so. But this boat is somewhat pushing the limits of his trailer. The reason that makes me a little bit nervous is because of that. You know, we're still going to be taking, you know, 12 or 13 tons down the highway. Now it's a short move. It's only about 30 miles, 35 miles. But it's still 12, 13 tons. So I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and I couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. If you couldn't tell, do I look a little tired? I feel like crap. I'm tired. I'm a little stressed out. Actually, I'm a lot stressed out. And I just want this move to go smooth so I can go back to bed. Well, there she is. Well, I have been here for about an hour. It's pushing 11:30, quarter to 12. And I guess I was kind of under the impression that the boat was going, or the driver was going to be here around 10:30 or 11. So looks like it's kind of a hurry up and wait kind of a deal. I think it's showtime. Those tires look a little... Okay, well, slow and steady seems to be the plan here. Probably 25 miles an hour for the next 30 miles. So it'll be an hour-long ride. I just hope... Oh man, this scares the... And that is how it's done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like I had mentioned in the beginning, this was a question that I had gotten pretty much every year. So I hope this kind of answers a lot of your questions as far as how and what kind of equipment's needed and that kind of thing. If you haven't done so already, please hit that little subscribe button. I'll put a little link for it right up in here. And also, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this kind of content. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.
This has been a Boatworks Today production.